Zootopia, a shimmering metropolis where dreams take flight and every animal, no matter their size or species, can truly be anything. It's a city built on harmony, a promise kept with every sunrise that paints the skyscrapers in hues of gold and rose. In these bustling streets, life pulses with vibrant energy. The monorails glide silently between districts, carrying citizens on their daily journeys. Below, a diverse tapestry of mammals, from the towering giraffe to the tiniest shrew, moves with purpose and hope. Among them, Officer Judy Hopps, Zootopia's finest, starts her day with a familiar ritual. She polishes her police badge until it gleams, a small, shining symbol of the big dream she fought so hard to achieve. It's a reminder that courage isn't about size, but heart. A few blocks away, her partner, the charmingly sly Nick Wilde, strolls through the morning crowd, a cup of freshly brewed coffee in paw. He sips it with a cool, relaxed demeanor, the very picture of a fox who has found his place in this concrete jungle. The city is peaceful, another perfect day dawning in their urban paradise. But the sky holds secrets they never imagined. Suddenly, the morning calm is shattered. A strange, urgent energy sweeps through the city. Birds, usually chirping in the parks, take to the air in a panicked frenzy, their formations chaotic and desperate. A sudden unnatural wind whips through the streets, sending newspapers and trash swirling into minivolt. Every screen in the city, from jumbo billboards to tiny paw-held devices, flashes with breaking news. An anxious-looking news anchor appears, their voice strained. "We interrupt this program with an urgent report. Unidentified flying shadows have been spotted moving at high speed above Zootopia." Judy's ears twitch, her cheerful morning expression replaced by one of sharp focus and concern. She instinctively reaches for her duty belt. Nick, trying to mask his own unease, leans in with a nervous grin. "Okay, carrots," he says, his voice a little too light. "Please tell me it's not just a bunch of pigeons with a serious attitude problem." But as they both look up, a chilling realization dawns. This is no flock of pigeons. Something big is happening, and it's coming from above. The sky, once a brilliant blue, darkens with an unnatural speed. Storm clouds gather, swirling together not with rain, but with a sense of ancient, forgotten power. Then, through a break in the churning clouds, it appears, an entire city, suspended in the air, a breathtaking and terrifying marvel of architecture that defies gravity itself. It casts a colossal shadow over Zootopia, eclipsing the sun and plunging the streets into an eerie twilight. Silhouettes of winged figures glide along its edges, creatures of the sky, majestic and unknown. From the highest spire of this floating citadel, a powerful leader emerges. His wings are vast, his gaze sharp and commanding. He is Aquila, king of the sky dwellers. His voice, amplified by some unseen force, booms across the city below, a sound that is both magnificent and menacing. For too long, you who walk the ground have forgotten the sky. You have lived in your own world, ignorant of ours. Now, the sky will claim what it is owed. Zootopia will answer to us. His declaration is followed by chaos. A fierce gale-force wind descends from the Sky City, a tangible force of their anger. It howls through the canyons of Zootopia's buildings, shaking them to their foundations. Animals scream and run for cover, their morning routines turned into a desperate flight for safety. Small, swift, bird-like drones, silent and menacing, detach from the floating city and swarm through the streets, not attacking, but herding and intimidating the panicked crowds. In the midst of the pandemonium, Judy Hopps is a beacon of order. She grabs her radio, her voice cutting through the noise. All units, this is Officer Hopps. Do not engage. Our priority is civilian safety. Create evacuation routes and protect our citizens. Nick, his earlier jokes forgotten, acts on pure instinct. He spots a small lamb, frozen with fear in the middle of a street, and without a second thought, he dashes out, scooping the child into his arms and carrying them to safety just as a gust of wind topples a nearby sign. This isn't just a threat, it's an invasion. Desperate for answers, Judy and Nick follow a lead from an old police archive, a clue that points them to a forgotten place deep beneath the city's ancient, dusty library hidden away for centuries. Inside, they find a wise old owl, the keeper of this forgotten knowledge. He shows them ancient scrolls and wall carvings, faded but clear. The drawings depict a time long past, when animals of the land and birds of the sky lived together, their cities intertwined. There was a time, the owl explains in a soft, raspy voice, when our worlds were one. We built together. We thrived together. But a great misunderstanding, born from fear, drove us apart. The land dwellers feared the power of the sky. The sky dwellers felt abandoned and betrayed. They retreated to their floating city, and we erased them from our memory. As Judy looks at the images of birds and mammals working side by side, a profound realization hits her. Aquila isn't just a villain bent on destruction. He's the leader of a people who have been hurt, forgotten, and left to nurse a wound for generations. His anger isn't pure evil, it's pain. This isn't a problem she can solve with her fists or a ZP-issued carrot pen. This requires something more. It requires understanding. Using a captured drone, Judy sends a message requesting a face-to-face meeting with Aquila. He agrees, and they meet on a high-altitude platform extending from the floating city, the wind whipping around them. Zootopia lies far below, a miniature world under threat. This has to stop. Judy pleads, her voice steady against the gale. Dividing ourselves only makes us weaker. Unity is our real strength, not fear. Aquila scoffs, his eyes blazing with fury. Unity. You chose the ground over us centuries ago. You left us to be nothing but a myth. Just as the tension reaches its peak, Nick steps forward, standing beside Judy, a mammal and a bird, facing each other between two worlds. He's right, Nick says, his voice sincere. We messed up, so let's choose each other again. Right here, right now. Aquila hesitates, his anger warring with a flicker of something else in his eyes. But one of his radical commanders sees this as weakness and triggers a safe, a final, desperate act to sever the Sky City from the world for good. The entire floating island lurches violently, its stabilization engines failing. It begins to tilt, threatening to plummet and destroy a part of Zootopia. Debris rains down. During the chaos, Aquila is knocked from the platform, falling helplessly toward the city below. Without a moment's hesitation, Judy dives after him. In a breathtaking mid-air rescue, she manages to grab hold of him. For a split second, they are just a bunny and an eagle, falling together. Seeing her selfless act, something inside Aquila shifts. He opens his wings, catching the air and stabilizing them both. His anger is gone, replaced by awe. Together, they fly back to the city's core, and with his knowledge and Judy's quick thinking, they manage to reactivate the engines, stabilizing the floating city just moments before disaster. The winds calm, the clouds part. Sunlight once again streams down, illuminating not one, but two cities joined in the sky. In the weeks that follow, a new Zootopia is born. Sky bridges are constructed, elegant structures of glass and steel, connecting the land city with the sky city. Mammals and birds begin to visit each other's worlds, with caution at first, then with growing curiosity and friendship. A massive celebration is held, a festival of reunification. In a formal ceremony, Aquila, representing the Sky Dwellers, bows to Judy, representing the land. The sky and the land, he proclaims, his voice filled with hope, are together again. Later, as the sun sets on this new, expanded world, Judy and Nick stand on their favorite overlook, gazing up at the sky. The floating city gleams above them, no longer a shadow of fear, but a beacon of hope. Birds fly freely between the two realms, their songs mingling with the sounds of the city. Zootopia hadn't just grown taller, it had grown wiser, and in this city, where anyone could be anything, they had all become something more, together. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.